thing about Kansas here is I stopped in a place called Concordia at the McDonald's there, and there was a couple of guys that I don't know if they were on break or if they were done for the day or what, but they worked there, and they started talking about bikes and stuff like that when they saw my helmet. Real nice guys. And I started realizing that all the people that were working there, they were real friendly and nice with all the customers, and it just, you know, really good folks. And so that's one thing about Kansas, is that the majority of the people all the way through this part of the trip from last night, you know, coming through all that intense heat and real strong wind, every time I'd have to stop and get gas, folks were really nice. And now I'm here, and it's like this is the first bend in the road, I think, since I left down there in Salina. It's pretty straight here, but the difference is that, like when you go through Illinois, I always talk about how Illinois is flat and straight, flat and straight, flat and straight. The difference here, when you get a long straight road like that, at least it's kind of like nice hills, or, you know, there's areas where it's open, then you see a beautiful tree line or some hills off in the distance or whatever. So the scenery breaks up a little bit. So it's kind of, even though a lot of the section of road is pretty flat and straight, there's some, you know, some nice stuff to look at. And just, you know, there's a couple of small little bends in the road that I just went through, nothing big, but, you know, too much flat, straight roads just really, you know, I'm used to riding twisty mountain roads. And when I get on roads that are just straight with no bends and open views, and man, I'm just not used to that. I mean, I'm used to looking at the GoPro, and I can't, on the video, you can't see that just off on the side of the road where the trees are, it drops down to a real deep holler, and it's absolutely beautiful, but you can't see it on the GoPro because it doesn't pick that kind of stuff for depth perception up very well. But it's real beautiful, all the twisty mountain roads and the scenery and whatever. And out here, there's some nice some nice views to look at, and most of it's, you know, pretty straight and stuff like that, but it breaks up a little bit, unlike Illinois. I hate going through Illinois up the interstate because it's just like flat and straight, flat and straight, flat and straight for, you know, a couple hundred miles. And here, at least, it's the areas that are pretty flat and straight. They'll go up a little bit so they're not real flat, and then you get some nice views. And the wind seems, you know, it's still blowing, but not crazy like it was earlier, and certainly not like it was yesterday. Yesterday, man, when that semi, I think I talked about that before, there's a semi going by with double bottoms, and I think the back trailer was empty, because when the wind hit it, it's that back trailer swung over right to where I'd have been if I would have not slowed down to let him get up ahead of me. He would have taken me out. That would not have been cool. But anyway, I'm glad the roads there are kind of straight though, because it'll get you right up where you're trying to get to. I'm trying to get up into northern state with more elevation, might be a little cooler to get away from all this heat. I rode out here this, you know, time thinking, you know, it's probably going to be cooler up there, but yesterday I stopped to take a break from the heat and the wind, and the guy said, yeah, it usually doesn't get quite this windy, and this heat, man, you know, it's like this is unexpected. And I'm like, yeah, it's because, you know, it's my birthday on the 16th, and I'm out here by myself, and, you know, he started laughing. Yeah, that's the way it goes, isn't it? But anyway, I'm going to shut up for now and just keep on riding. See here, there's a little bit of a hill here, so that's kind of cool. But anyway, talk to y'all later.